Rev Rob, biblical basketball. Kobe Bryant's going into the Hall of Fame this weekend. Michael Jordan will be presenting Kobe Bryant. And you know there's so many similarities between the two. You know Kobe got his game from Jordan. It was the closest thing to Jordan, like just centimeters, millimeters away from being just like Jordan. Jordan had 6 titles, Kobe 5, et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, they both had the same trainer, Tim Grover, who spent a lot of time with these two, close, intimate, detailed time with these two. He said Kobe would be getting this is when Kobe was with the USA team. He said Kobe would get a heck of a workout in before other guys would work out. So he's sitting there sweaty, just exhausted, and then the rest of the squad will walk in to get their workouts. They said Kobe did that on purpose so he could sit there, watch KD, watch Westbrook, watch LeBron James, watch them work out and see what weaknesses they had, see what they were working on, what they weren't working on. And then he would just go ahead and like download that into his brain and use that against them during the season. So Kobe's detail oriented. I mean, Tim Grover said Kobe knew that to win, it was a game of inches. Like you wasn't going to blast LeBron James by 50 points, 20 points. But if you could just get an inch on him, you might win a game by a point. Kobe was very detail-oriented. So, of course, he's watching tape, reading books on players, but he's doing everything he can to get that edge. Then Tim Grover said with Michael Jordan, he just wanted to work out all the time. Just work on his game and just, dang near just drive himself into the ground. But Grover had to convince him, look, you're paying us to take care of you. You got to listen to us and rest and trust what we're saying. Like you need to do this many reps and then rest. Jordan trusts his trainers. When it's time to rest, time to let his body recover. Learn to trust Phil Jackson, his coach, who told him to trust his teammates, his open players, Steve Kerr, B.J. Armstrong, John Paxson, and that led to championship. So the two big things we learned from Kobe and Jordan, according to their trainer, Tim Grover, is that we need to be detail-oriented. We need to study our words, study our Bible, and get that little small edge that we need over our opposition each day. And then Jordan, as far as trusting, we learn we got to trust God. We got to trust other people. We got to trust the process that God's putting us through in the situations that he's enabled us to be in. So there's discipline in studying, and then there's just trusting God. Not trying to do everything yourself, working yourself to the ground when there's tons of things God can do for you if you just trust him.